Hi everybody, it's Sunday and it's hot as hell outside, so I'm in here. Hope everybody's Sunday is going well. I would first like to start out by asking you if you would please like and subscribe to my channel. As soon as I hit 50 subscribers, I'll be able to live stream, and I would like to be able to do that come fall when we are able to go back out and canvas and start working on various campaigns. So I could really appreciate if you would become a subscriber. That would really help me out. I'd also like to ask everyone to please remember to check your voter registration. Make sure you're at the correct address and all your information is correct, because we all know that they will do anything to try to throw out your vote, and we're not going to let that happen. So today I'm going to start out with talking about Dr. Fauci and how the Senate found him in contempt of Congress. Rand Paul was on the warpath. He had somehow gotten access to Dr. Fauci's private COVID diaries and was using whatever information was in that to try to make him look bad. Then they complained about the 100 times that he pleaded the fifth when Donald Trump was on trial for fraud. He pleaded the fifth 400 times. So it's, their usual hypocrisy. This is just something else to create diversion away from the Epstein files, because that's why they do anything now, because there are still many files that have not been released, and they are required by law to release them. Well, when Trump was here, he was sporting a new toupee. He had unusually can't talk, unusually lush hair on the top of his head. So you can tell he's got a new wig. He rambled on about the people from Canada. They were nasty, and they had nasty leadership, and it's no wonder they don't want to come here to visit. They don't want to get snatched up by ICE and thrown in a random cell somewhere. And who can blame them? He, of course, just went on and on about how wonderful the no tax on tips was. And the thing is, it's not the big win that he says. I saw some interviews with people, many members of the culinary union, who were saying that, yeah, they got a little bit extra, but it really wasn't that much. A gentleman who for 40 years has been a server at the steakhouse in the Binions Casino, and he says his income has dropped to 9/11 levels, which is really bad, because we all remember what happened after 9/11. In 2025 here in Las Vegas, we had a more than 7% drop in visitors from Canada and all over the world. He also used his speech to criticize Democrat Ahmed El-Sayed, who just won his primary in Michigan, and attacked Francesca Wong, I believe her last name is, who is a Democrat running for governor of Wisconsin. Because, well, she's a Democrat and a woman, so that's reason enough, I guess. You'll have to excuse me, my glasses went missing about 2 days ago, so I'm wearing an old pair that's not fitting very well. Then our horrible Governor Joe Lombardo got up on stage and said that we need to stop complaining about Trump helping out his billionaire friends, because the billionaires need help. I heard that statement and I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, he says billionaires create all these jobs and that's why they need to help. And I'm like, they're billionaires. That's help enough. It was no surprise that they were at Red Rock casinos. owned by the billionaire Fertitta family. The brothers, Lorenzo and Frank, have donated millions and millions of dollars to Joe Lombardo's past campaign and this one that he's running now, as well as Robert Bigelow, who's the owner of Budget Suite, who also has donated millions. Lombardo also used the opportunity to go after his opponent, our Attorney General Aaron Ford, who is running for governor. Aaron Ford is a wonderful man. He's been a great Attorney General. I know him personally. He's very educated, very compassionate, and I know he's going to make a wonderful governor. And for the people in Nevada, I'm also going to put in a plug for my friend and former Assemblywoman Sandra Jauregui, who is running for Attorney General. And with those two in charge of our state, there's nowhere to go but up, because they're great people. Trump and Lombardo continue to try to gaslight voters when we note the reality of the Las Vegas economy, and we know that they cater to the billionaires who are raising costs, and the Nevada economy is just tanking. Now, in the dead of night, the Senate approved Todd Blanche as our U.S. Attorney General. The vote was 49-50 along party lines. Alaska Senator Lisa Murkowski and Maine Senator Susan Collins voted with the Democrats. His appointment is a total conflict of interest, seeing as he was Trump's personal lawyer when he was up again the criminal charges of fraud. And I do believe he was also Epstein's attorney the first time he was sent to prison, and got him that deal where he got to leave for work during the day and then sleep in the prison at night, and he was hardly ever at the prison. So we all know where this is going to go. He was able to there were two Republicans that were kind of on the fence, but he convinced them to vote for him by saying that he would drop that slush fund that they wanted. So, it's just, he is one of the worst of the worst. He was supposed to meet with the Epstein survivors and speak with them, and of course he just brushed them off, and there's still been no action on the release of the rest of the Epstein files, and the Trump administration is required now by law to release them. So we need to put pressure on our representatives to say we want to see the rest of the Epstein files. I'm really looking forward to the midterms and hoping that we'll get a repeat of 2018, where we swept all the garbage, or most of the garbage, out of the Senate and House, and we took control. And then hopefully the next time we have a presidential race, we'll get a Democrat in there so we can bring our country back to where it was before and only improve from there. So that's all I have today. I have to get ready to go back to work tomorrow. So everyone take care. Also, I wanted to let people know that I saw a video from Hunter Biden saying that Joe's prostate cancer has spread to his bones and he's been in a lot of pain. However, it hasn't stopped him. He's still out doing things and being active. So if you are a person that prays, I would ask for you to give him your prayers. And if not, just think good thoughts for him. that his day-to-day living is with as little pain as possible, and that he can continue to have a long time left to be with his family, loved ones, and with our country. So everyone take care, and I'll see you soon.